All right, you guys. So, first things first, let's talk about the CP. Clearly, it's well past due. It's well past when I said it would be out. So I just want to let you guys know that I haven't forgotten about it. It's just that it's going to have to be delayed a little bit, and I'm thinking maybe until like Q1 next year, January, February, March, like that area, April even. But yeah, and it's gonna be an album because I've been writing a lot of songs, and I feel like for the story that I want to tell, it'll be more effective if I have like more than 4 songs. Like right now I'm at like 14. That could, you know, that could waver, but I really want to do this story justice. And you know, it's kind of funny that I have to like delay this work of mine. It's kind of funny that I have to delay this album because I've always been the kind of person that gets like really annoyed like when artists delay stuff. And it's not very nice. It's not very fair to those artists because I don't know what's going on in their lives. So I think it's interesting how life puts you in that situation so that you can gain empathy for those people, because it's not always about putting out music as quickly as possible. You know, and that's honestly that's an insecurity that I've had for a while, because I felt like if I'm not constantly pumping out content, people are gonna get tired of me. You know what I mean? And they're not gonna be there when I would like them to be, when I'm like, hey, I have this song that means a lot to me. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys listen to it. And nobody's gonna listen to it because people are like, Fatima isn't serious. She's not really working at this. But the reality is that I am. And I realized that, you know, it's quality over quantity. And what really hit home with that is one day I was on Twitter and Kalani had this one tweet that basically just said, you know, take your time with art. It's not about putting something out all the time. Take your time to make something quality. And that really hit me, because I really needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that because I feel like I have a lot to say, and now I realize I don't have to say it that quickly. And it's probably going to be better art the more that I take my time with it. Like, because for instance, Yours, the most recent one that came out, I was trying to get a producer for that, so that it could be more well produced than my previous works, and it didn't work out. So I ended up having to produce it. I postponed it for like 3 days, and then in those 3 days I had to produce it myself, and it was very, very stressful, and I literally spent every waking moment producing that song. And honestly, I'm really proud of the production quality of it because I did it myself, you know. But I also know that had I not had such a like strict timeline for it, it could have been even better. And I may not have had to spend like 14 hours a day working on it so I could get it out on time. So yeah, just pacing myself and putting things out at a pace that works for the rest of my life is a lot healthier for me. Especially because like lately, you guys, my self-care has been trash. My self-care has not been the best. And it's just, I haven't been making time to take care of myself. Like there's so much going on. Like for the past like year and a half, I've been balancing like work, school, extracurricular activities. Lately it's college applications, trying to have a music career. Like that's a lot of stuff. And the important thing is, like, the harder you work, the more important it is that you make time for yourself to care for yourself, because that's a lot of stress that you're putting yourself under. And I haven't been doing that. And my body's had enough of my bullshit. Yeah. Anyway, I just did a lot of talking, and I've kind of lost my place as to what I wanted to say. But self-care is important. And I need to spend more time on that, because also the more that I care for myself, the healthier I can be, the better art I can put out. Like every output that I have, everything that I do will be better because I'm in better shape. And that works for you guys as well. Like, this is all that I'm saying, it applies to me as much as it applies to you. You know what I mean? I don't know your life, I don't know the details of your life, but if you are a workaholic like me and you don't know how to sit still, it's important that you take care of yourself. Especially for us college students, there's so much stress There's so much riding on what you do every day and how you use your time every single day. Did you study for this test? Did you do your homework? Did you work so that you could pay the rent for your house or your apartment that you're living in with like 4 other people? Like, there's so many things that a lot of us feel like fuck me, right? Like, I don't need to take care of myself because I have so many other things to worry about that are gonna fall apart if I don't take every waking moment to take care of my responsibilities. But you know what? You are also your responsibility, because nobody else is going to take care of you but you. Nobody else is going to take care of you but you. People may try, but what's important at the end of the day is you. Because here's the thing, if you wait for someone else to take care of you, then you're going to end up putting your self-worth in that person and how other people treat you. And that's not a good place to put your self-worth, because people are fickle. People change how they feel about everything every single day, every waking moment of every single day. So are you going to let somebody who's swinging like this decide whether you're going to feel good about yourself? Or are you going to focus on yourself and put your self-worth in yourself? Because that doesn't waver, because you're with yourself every single day. You know, it's a more solid place to put that. That's why we got to take care of ourselves. Because when you care for yourself, when you say, I had a good day, I went to all my classes, I did all my work, let me watch Netflix because I earned it. Like, that's showing yourself that you care for yourself. That makes you feel good. The same things that make you feel good when other people do them for you, if you do that for yourself, it'll make you feel good. And that enriches you. And then you feel so happy and confident, and you can put out a better output. You know, and you can pay those bills, and you can do your homework, and you can go to class because you feel good inside. You took care of yourself, you got enough sleep, you did all these things. And even if they don't work out, you know, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. A lot of things feel like the end of the world when we're young, and even age aside, just like when you're just going with all these responsibilities, when that's all you think about, if they just start falling apart because you made those your world, it will feel like the world is falling apart. But they're not your world. You are your world. And I have this book because I've been reading self-help books to try and help me with like self-care and organizing responsibilities and everything. And one book that's helped me a lot lately is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Yeah, and it talks about how, you know, you don't have to succeed at everything, and how to not like fall apart when you fail. And in addition to that, like, just not giving an F in general. I don't know. I'm on like, to be fair, I'm on like the 30th page, so like I haven't gotten that far into it, but it is a helpful book. You can find it in like Urban Outfitters, Amazon. Yeah, so this EP is gonna be an album. It's gonna be really vulnerable. Like, it's almost uncomfortably vulnerable. Like some of these songs, some of these lyrics, they're things that, emotions that I don't like share with people very often. I find it easier actually to sing about things, emotions, than to talk about them with people sometimes. It's interesting, but that's why I want to do it justice, because I feel like this past year, y'all, 21, I'm 22 now, but 21 has been such a year, and there's so much to write about, to talk about, to sing about, and I really want to do it justice, which means that I gotta slow down and not worry so much about always having something out there, because quality outlasts that. Because the thing is, you can put a million things out and they'll all be mediocre, or you can put out one quality thing that'll last a lifetime. That's something to work on. That's something to work on. I'm working on it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I kind of just rambled. I just really wanted to share. First order business, like the one thing I really wanted to do is I did want to let you guys know that I'm not gonna like just fall off the face of the earth and pretend I never announced an EP. Like, I know I announced an EP, and I'm gonna keep you guys up to date as to what's going on with that. And that's why I had to tell you that it's not coming out soon, but it is going to come out, and it will be an album. And then furthermore, to explain that, like, now I'm taking my time with my art and everything else, just to balance all the stuff going on in life. Because, you know, you guys, we're not machines, and I'm realizing the hard way that I'm really not a machine. I can't just keep going as much as I want to, as much as there's things that I want to accomplish I'm a human being at the end of the day. And I can't do everything. But I can do a lot of things if I keep my life balanced. So I'm working on that. What else did I want to say? I really feel like I just came on here and talked about myself. Yeah, I really feel like I just came on here and talked about myself. I hope that's not annoying. I hope someone cares. And that's the funny thing about YouTube, is we have the, like, entertainers in general, but particularly YouTube, we have the audacity to think that people want to take time out of their day to listen to us talk to a camera. That's really, really interesting. And actually, I started thinking about it that way when I saw a video where Tim DeLaGhetto talked about that. Timothy DeLaGhetto from Wild 'N Out. He was addressing Logan Paul when all that Logan Paul business was going down, and he was like, you know, people in the entertainment industry, like, you gotta have a bit of an ego, you gotta be a bit of a narcissist to think that people want to take their time out of their day and listen to you. And he's absolutely correct, because this feels ridiculous. I'll be honest with you, this really feels ridiculous. But I felt that I needed to share, because I know that I'm not the only person that struggles with wanting to do so much. And one, either feeling like they don't have enough time, or managing their time generally well, but in doing so, cutting out me time, cutting out time to take care of themselves because they want to accomplish all these things. I know I'm not the only person who does that. And then when your mental health and your self-care falls apart, you feel like shit because you're not accomplishing all the things that you want to do. And you put your self-worth in that. You know, and then you got to learn how to slow down and take care of yourself, even though you see things around you falling apart. Still slow down and take that time to care for yourself so that you can have a better output. Anyway, so I'm not the only person with this issue, and that's why I wanted to share, even though I feel ridiculous and self-centered and narcissistic to feel like I should sit in front of a camera and talk about myself. But here we are. We can do it, you guys. We can get all this stuff done, but the only way that we can get it done is if we take care of ourselves first and treat ourselves like a priority, just like we treat all these other things. Yeah, okay, love you guys. I guess I'll see you soon. Started off with Sean, but he wasn't my match. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. I know they say, woo.